If you're watching this in July, then woohoo, it's World Watercolor Month. If you're watching this in any other month of the year, then keep listening because this all still applies. I love World Watercolor Month. Last year, I took the ultimate challenge to post 31 paintings for each of the 31 days of July. And friends, it was a lot. And there was pressure. Ultimately, it was a good thing for me, but I went into it knowing it would be rough at times, and I was mentally prepared, kind of. I am far enough along in my art journey to anticipate the feels that come when I'm making art every single day, and maybe not making successful art every single day. Ergo, I'm really comfortable with being uncomfortable in my art making. Did I use ergo properly? I don't know, you'll tell me, I'm sure. Okay, but seriously, let's talk about the potential issue that I see happening with these watercolor challenges. These challenges seem to hunt us down, literally, in our Insta feeds, Facebook, our inboxes, and they induce a sort of creative FOMO response. Like you're not committed enough or cool enough if you're not playing along. Now, PSA friends, this is a serious PSA. This reaction is certainly not the intent of the challenge creators. But all that said, they can be anxiety builders. They meaning the challenges, not the folks who create them. Let's just get that cleared up. They can be anxiety builders along our already emotionally precarious art journey. So should you avoid watercolor challenges? Absolutely not. But should you go into them understanding your limits and maybe your triggers? Sure. Okay, and let's get into it. What is a watercolor challenge? If you're super new here, it's basically where an artist or a blog or a channel on YouTube has a daily prompt for art making, and it's usually within the confines of a month. World Watercolor Month is a really well-known one from our friends at Doodle Wash, and they have a prompt for every single day of the month of July every year, and it's fantastic. Doodle Wash actually does a really good job of encouraging good creative mental health strategy with their particular challenge. You can read all about it here. I'll put the link below as well. So if you're thinking of starting a watercolor challenge, but you're unsure about the stress that it might induce, let me give you a few examples of the way that you could edit a challenge for ways that will work really well for you. So here we go. I love to paint flowers, and painting challenges are often filled with non-flower prompts. I know the challenge of painting every day for 31 days straight will be challenge enough. So I choose to ignore the prompts most often and paint what I want to paint every day. Here's another way that you can kind of edit an existing watercolor challenge. Maybe you've never tried watercolor before, but you're seeing everyone participate in this month's challenge. It seems so intriguing and you're ready to dive in. Let me suggest that you ease yourself in. Maybe your challenge for the month looks like this. On week 1, you make sure you gather all your supplies. Week 2, maybe try to splash around some paint on the paper 3 times. And week 3 and 4, you get the drift. And here's another way that you can curate the challenge to work best for you. Perhaps you're already painting every day, like me. So a good alternate to say painting twice a day, oh my gosh, wow, would be to read a chapter of a Getting Dusty art book on your shelf each day. I'm actually doing this one right now. The point of these challenges is indeed to stretch yourself artistically and find community. But I'm here simply to give you permission to edit the challenge to suit how you are currently working most passionately. Curate the challenge to inspire your joy-chasing adventure, not stifle it. Okay, so you might be thinking, put up or shut up, Kristy Rice. Okay. Here are 9 of my paintings from last year's World Watercolor Month Challenge. Take a look, and friends, until next time, I bid you happy painting.